What the fuck? I'm I'm ready when you are. Interesting. We have a new defensive formation. I like to hear it. Mm-hmm. Hmm. He is. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the stream's up. Everyone's waiting for the game, the primetime game of the season. I gotta get. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never count you out, man. I never count you out. Okay. Filthy. See how the game goes. Yeah, but still, this is also this is a big game because you actually have the number one seed. Yeah, you have the number one seed, so I'd rather not play at Dublin. Alrighty. Good luck, buddy.
Two teams trying to stake
Yep.
their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL
No.
is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
I hope my guys aren't tired. Nope. Nice and rested.
They'll run on first down. Saunders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's play. Next play.
Produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
It's not. I like it.
A top 5 team in
I like
terms of
it.
points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me that's the magic number. 20 points score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, It's Saunders.
Good stop.
He'll lose a yard
We'll take
there,
it.
and it's 2nd and 11.
It's under, but we'll take it. All right, we get him in here. All right. All right, I'm ready.
One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to
I thought he came up with
in.
that.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Off play action. Diaz. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, that should have been a fucking pick. That should have been a pick. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't pick that. All right. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why. He was there. He was there. Okay. No, your guy was there. Like you.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit
Oh,
off
shit.
a pretty decent gain.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
All right. Jukebox, yeah. He's got jukebox and
No doubt about it, because
bulldozer.
when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Fuck. Damn it, get rid of that shit.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and
Good
sending
sack.
him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Jennings.
Way to get free.
Going left side, it's complete. And he is out
All right.
inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
this has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, Jennings. And it's
Let's go.
Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Monarchs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Is it a 4-3 or 3-4 formation? Okay. Yeah, you can't sub in the safeties for the linebackers. It's so dumb because like the linebackers in this game are practically useless. Unfortunately, like unless they have the lurker ability, they're useless.
The offense back out
Yeah.
there at the line, ready for their next
Because the
drive.
game just doesn't animate linebackers. Like they don't get the same animation that a safety would get.
Best teams, would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
To pick up a 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's tough.
They'll try the left side. Saunders.
Way to get in there.
Past the 30.
Way to get in there.
On the carry, it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays.
Oh, get down there. Get fucking down there.
But most of the plays
Fuck.
just what we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
Diaz throwing on 1st down. Looking long for
Good defense. Good defense. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
It's still early in the game.
They were more than prepared for that one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, you
That
look
kid.
at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Let's go, Johnny.
Down to the 22-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Monarchs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is
Recently using that new defense. Yeah. Well, no, I don't mean that like that. I just mean I know that feeling of when you walk into a game with something new and you're like, I think I got this, and then you.
We'll see a return here from the end zone, and this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10. A give, it's ETN off the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line.
What overalls? What are like the overalls with your line?
Safety coming up and making the big time play.
Here's Diaz to throw on third down.
Damn.
Get him down, but not before he takes it
Good
across
play.
the
Good
40-yard
job.
line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first and 10, it's ETN.
Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Diaz on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, man. Keep that contained.
Fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force
He didn't get that?
turnover on downs.
What the fuck? There you go. You have a good chance of getting that. Yep, I was gonna say he was definitely over that line.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy.
That was just like that was just unmistakably the first down. Like you can't.
the play fake. Diaz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's ETN. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw. Diaz.
Good play.
He finds his man complete. That's
Good play.
And he gets it to the 30.
Got you there.
First.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A give to ETN running right.
Damn.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Man, gotta keep defense wins the game.
To set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good.
I mean, you're seeing the insight right there.
He's finishing those runs. At the end of things,
a lot.
He's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Off the option,
get downfield and play the ball, dude.
He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Diaz. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Patrick.
They'll get this from the
Patrick.
8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
No. Yeah. Sitting there, man. Sitting there. I hate that.
Someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he will take this one
Good
in
run.
for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Yeah. Connor and me were playing some regs games, and he could not.
So after the touchdown,
Every field goal, every field goal, every PAT, you were just not on the money.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The one where you like stopped playing in like the 4th quarter kind of got out of hand. Kind of just started, yeah, you were just throwing shit.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on.
Oh my gosh, holding. Yep.
Team is very simply,
Left guard, right guard. Wow.
downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Looking to throw. Jennings.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It is the best case scenario right there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
No pressure.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Okay.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jennings.
Get some yards.
He's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Jennings.
Got it. Yep.
This one incomplete.
Fuck.
Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Good stop.
On 4th
Good
down,
stop.
ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Returnable now for Saunders.
He's getting saucy out here.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The plan drastically changes.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll run on 1st down. It's Saunders. And some room to maneuver. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Diaz.
Get there, let's go! Justin Hatcher's a fucking animal.
His guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Excuse me.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
I hate that it flips that back. That's so fucking dumb.
Looking to throw. Jennings. And he's got his man on the out route.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Off the play fake. Jennings steps away.
Damn, that's a pick. That's a pick. Yep. Fuck me.
Oh, you saw that one coming.
Fucking blitz freaked me out. God damn it. Good play. Good defense. That's huge. That's good. Fuck.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down.
Let's go.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Jennings flush to his right.
Oh,
and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jennings. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Let it up.
Just shy of the 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Like that block out there.
Inside the 15 to the 13. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing is Diaz to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Who the fuck just blocked my guy?
2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Diaz now from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Diaz looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Saunders. Leaks past him.
Oh, jeez.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
And the ball is knocked out, and the defense has come up with it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Oh,
Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 126 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Jennings sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Taylor. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Monarchs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll run on first down. Saunders. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get it.